Hello and welcome to or back to my channel. You can call me Ray, and today we will be discussing the new roadmap EA recently released while I create this couple in cast that will be available for you to play on the gallery with a backstory. As always, all CC links will be included below so that you can play them exactly as I intended. Initially, I talked about the roadmap release on my Discord and I got some feedback. Some of you didn't feel too excited about it while others were extremely perceptive and willing to see what this pack is going to offer. So let's go over exactly what this means. A roadmap is something EA releases to let us know what is in store for the next few months or so and what to expect in terms of content releases. It's not straightforward, but it's a bit of a teaser into what we might be getting, so of course people will take their guesses on what it could be. Now, of course, none of what I am saying is confirmed. I repeat, none of what I am saying here in this video right now is confirmed. These are all things that I would like to see, and I am hoping we will see from this particular game pack that was just announced. In this roadmap, we have 2 vibrant kits with fierce designs coming up, more things no one asked for basically. We have the gift of unique community collaborations in and out of game, which I'm actually really excited to see what this could be, as it could be great for those of us simmers with YouTube channels, and I think just simmers in general who would like to do collaborations with each other. We have free global food items to bring Sims together, so maybe they are adding more diverse food options in an update. Honestly, I have no idea what that could really mean, to be honest. And then of course we have the next game pack that throws a party for love. I'm gonna make a prediction and say that this pack will probably release sometime around Valentine's Day, if not before, so people are able to celebrate with their Sims in game. And then that brings up the question, what exactly could a party for love mean? A lot of people have already guessed this centralizes around weddings, and I agree this probably revolves around weddings. This screenshot has been brought up of a survey EA did some time ago to ask how people would feel about this kind of release, and it kind of sounds like these could potentially match up to what we will be getting. I'm not saying that this is it for sure. There's no confirmation on this yet, so like take what I'm saying with a grain of salt because none of this has been confirmed. Here it says it would include the option to go on dates like first dates, blind dates, or a group date at a variety of new locations, from the Lover's Garden to the Moonlit Cafe, complete with a private concert stage. That actually sounds really exciting, and I love that concept in general. I would totally be down for that, especially the Moonlit Cafe sounds so pretty. And then you get like a private concert stage. I don't know, that kind of sounds like super romantic. Like maybe they'll have Sims that perform really romantic numbers or something. You can be a matchmaker, which that sounds like a new career opportunity, and that would be so cool to see. It says practice your matchmaking skills by setting Sims up on dates, give romantic advice, and navigate dating drama as a matchmaker. This sounds like you'll get phone calls maybe from clients about what they should do regarding their relationships. This makes sense, especially with the new story progression update as well. And lastly, here we have weddings. It says weddings are bigger than ever. Ask Sims parents for permission to marry them, have a bachelor or bachelorette party, and even plan the details of your big day. I think weddings sound like they will be the main focus of this pack, so let's talk about that. A lot of people have already been vocal in saying that they just want their Sims to sit the hell down during a wedding, and I agree with that. So let's keep our fingers crossed that this means a free update is coming for like better AI involving Sims sitting, especially for gatherings. I came up with a bit of a list of things I would love to see from this pack if it is indeed what it looks like it might be. As I already stated, none of this is confirmed, and everything in this video is speculation until EA themselves releases the pack. But maybe someone from the team could see a video like mine and get ideas from moi. So let's go. First, I would love to see a bachelorette party where I guess their functionality would essentially be the same as other parties. It would just be really cool to have a get together with friends for a night out at the club with drinks and partying the night before your wedding. You could get like a little happy or a dazed moodlet after a night out when you get home, and I think that would just be such a fun feature to include. We already have vacation worlds, so having an option to go on a 3-day vacation from work to celebrate your honeymoon would be so cool. Like having the honeymoon option and having tasks to complete during the honeymoon. You can essentially go to any rental, although I think you would need to have certain packs installed for this to be compatible, so I'm not really sure how rentals work in just base game, if they work at all. But if they were able to somehow incorporate honeymoons, I would absolutely love that. And when I say incorporate honeymoons, I do not mean a rabbit hole. Please, EA, do not do a rabbit hole. Someone pointed out in my Discord how cool it would be if other Sims could object at weddings. If you invite someone you have a negative relationship with, or inviting someone you have a romantic relationship with because you're a little cheater pumpkin eater, I think that would be really fun. But at the same time, this might be a little bit glitchy cheesy to a point where it would just be annoying, so I don't know. I am really hopeful that this pack will come with more romantic interactions. Like, I literally would not mind if they just recycled old animations from The Sims 2 and 3 to create more romantic interactions. You can never give me enough romantic options in The Sims, and honestly, some of the romantic options in The Sims for The Sims 2 specifically are a little bit provocative. So I can understand maybe why some of the animations were scrapped, but come on, just bring it, please. Let's just do it. This is a life simulator. I love the idea of asking parents for your significant other's hand in marriage. It could add an element of difficulty in having to also build up a relationship with your future spouse's parents. It definitely adds to the dynamics of gameplay, and I entirely support this idea. It just feels a lot more realistic. I would love to see more wedding cake options, since having to make my own wedding cake is just not a cute look. Like, what the hell? And then to top it all off, it's not even an actual wedding cake, it's just a birthday cake. I'd love to have tier options and more customization for wedding cakes, like colors and what kind of cake it is. Like, oh, how cute would that be? Planning the wedding ahead of time and having bridesmaids and best men in specified outfits would just be so amazing. Planning the bride's dress and the groom's outfit, planning the venue and the time on the calendar. I just want to be able to plan my weddings ahead of time so I don't have to worry about it the second I decide to have my wedding, because I don't know, that's just weird. Like, I don't think anyone's ever done that. Like, typically to have a wedding at a wedding venue, you have to plan it ahead of time. You can't just walk in and be like, hey, I'd like to have my wedding today. So then, coming out of weddings, a few more features that I would love to see implemented is, obviously we have discussed the matchmaking career. I feel like a matchmaking career would make for a lot of super neat and dramatic encounters. I would actually love to be able to play a career like that and pair it with the villainous Valentine. I mean, it just has so much potential to be absolutely insane if you pair it with villainous Valentine. Like, let's be real. However, if this were to be a career, I feel like money making might potentially be a little bit on the harder side, since I feel like you wouldn't really make much money unless you get like 2 Sims to be together, basically. Introducing apps on the phone or even on the computer that are like dating apps would be so amazing. I know we have SimDub, but that is of course taking into consideration that console players don't have access to mods, and obviously we are living in a day and age of online romance. Long distance relationships would also be a fun feature to include, since we can already mail postcards. Being able to mail love postcards would be so cute, or pictures and such, and I'm getting way ahead of myself, but just imagine having such a cute long distance relationship. I love that. I'm sure that we're going to be getting more build buy objects, maybe some new woohoo locations and a new bed. Personally, I would love one of those canopy swings that you can just sit in with another Sim and enjoy the day together. That just sounds so cute and romantic, and I would love that. So then, what do you think of this new roadmap and what it could mean for the next game pack? Leave in the comments what you're hopeful to see with the theme of this pack and how you feel about it. Of course, as always, I would love to hear your opinions. I love, going through your comments and seeing what all of you have to say, because some of you have some really freaking good ideas. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.